Today's Saturday, it's the 5th of November, and we've come down to Paguera. I've been reading in the newspaper that Paguera is going to be open for a little bit longer than some of the other resorts. And we've recently spent a few days on the east of the island in Calamilor, Calabona, Sacoma, and there everything is really quiet. So what's it like here in Paguera? Well, let's have a look. Come down to the promenade, and the first thing we notice is that there are bars and restaurants that are open and looking to be quite busy. And then when we turn around and look at the beach, there's a few people on the beach, and you'd expect that. It's a Saturday, so not only have you got anyone who's a tourist here, but you've also got the people who are on holiday. In the distance, I can see the lifeguard station. There's a green flag, that's good news, and it means there's a lifeguard on duty as well, so that's more good news. And there are several people in the sea. Another bar open. So while, as we walk down, we notice that one or two places on the street were certainly closed, places here on the beach are largely open, so that's confirmation that there are. I did have a message from Hotel Echo Mike, that's Howard, who did say that he keeps an eye on the webcam, and the webcam, which I think is on the next beach down, seemed to show that the beaches were deserted and that the parasols had been taken up. Well, maybe they've been taken up part of this beach as well, but in the distance I can actually see quite a lot of parasols out, and beach beds are already occupied. It is late-ish afternoon now, just coming up just past 3:30. So in Calamilor and in Calabona, virtually no tourists there really, very few. The hotel we were staying in was one of the few that were open. Very nice hotel. I'm making a video of the hotel so you can see where we were actually staying.
Just look at the beautiful colours of those date palms.
Ooh, I'm just looking at the palm tree here, and these are date palms. You don't usually get palm trees that fruit and then ripen. They might fruit but they don't ripen. I'm not sure I've noticed them quite that colour before. They're really quite red. So just looking up at the palm trees, they've all got lots of dates on them. And we've recently been eating quite a lot of Algerian dates, given to us by Naz, who visits Palmanova regularly, and she gave us some really delicious dates. We add them to a salad, and it just adds that nice little sweetness. Here's the beach club, open and reasonably busy. And the sea's looking fantastic, some nice waves. We've had some very windy weather over the last 24 hours, 48 hours actually, and so that's where these waves are coming from. We must be in a fairly sheltered part now. As we get closer to the sunbeds and the parasols, and there are two lines now of parasols and beach beds that have been taken up, so no parasols there, and the walkway's been taken up as well. That looks as though it's on its way out, so they are gradually clearing the beach here in Paguera. But the weather's perfect, weather's warm. We were in Magaluf where we saw 23 degrees. It feels a little bit warmer than that here. It feels a lot warmer than that. I think it probably feels more like 26, 27. So people enjoying some winter sunshine. Guess we can call it winter sunshine now, can we?
It's not winter yet though, is it? Autumn.
Autumnal sunshine. We did notice in Palma Nova though that there were some parasols and beach beds still out. Certainly on the first beaches we drove past earlier on today. So Palma Nova still has some life. Many of the hotels there have closed.
That looks really nice, doesn't it?
Oh. Beautifully clear, absolutely crispy clear over the sea actually.
I just think these are an amazing colour up there. Aren't they?
Yeah. Paguera, of course, is a resort that's favoured by German tourists or people from Germany. Just correcting myself there. And so you'll hear when you hear people talk quite often, it's in German. As we come along towards the end of this beach, some beds have gone and the parasols have gone, but there's still quite a few people on the beach feeding the seagulls. Just looking back now over the bay. Beautiful day, beautiful blue skies here in Paguera. I just walked around the headland to the other big beach here in Paguera, and you can see on that area over there all the parasols have gone and the sea defences or the wind defences have come for the sand to protect the beach a little, so there's lots of protection over on that part. But there's still some beds on the other side there, and that's the side that's getting most of the sun. Can't see any sign of a flag, but there is a lifeguard station here, but I can't see any sign. Maybe he's knocked off for the day. A few waves, nothing too big, and there's a couple of surfers out there as well enjoying these waves. one or two people in the sea, not so many people on this particular beach though. Many other shops are closed, but there are some if you want. This is close to the beach. We're just walking up towards the main street. And we've got an ice cream. And some very pretty bougainvillea right outside a shop that Anita's caught her eye on her dress. It's a Taj Indian tapas bar.
It's a good idea, actually.
And they do normal sorts of tapas. So we're on the main thoroughfare that goes through the village of Paguera, and we're heading back towards our car. And perhaps, as we'd expected, quite a few places now closed, including the hotel here, the beach hotel, Playa Paguera. But still a few places open.
Tintin's gone.
So here we've got a jewellery shop, lots of jewellery on display and lots of loud music for you to hear. And they're open, but unfortunately not many customers around. The street is very quiet. We've got another bar here, La Tasca. Got the football on the telly. Always attracts some people. None of our matches, I'm sure. Mallorca playing Villarreal tomorrow, and it's quite an early kick-off, 6:30, so we'll be off to the Mallorca Cafe. It's an away match, but really Mallorca need to get those points. Just approaching the Villa Mill, Hotel Villa Mill. This is open. You can see a terrace window open up there. Across the road, a few places open as well. As we get a little bit closer, there's lots of places open. They've got cobblestones here, and they are very noisy. A car goes past. And this is the Hotel Villa Mill, right in the centre of Paguera. 5 stars, and it's open. Across the way, the Italian restaurant's open, and lots of other places too. So there's plenty to do actually here in Paguera. Certainly not as closed up as places like Magaluf or the Cala Major, Calabona that we've just been to. thermometer on front says 22 degrees.
Feels hotter than that.
Certainly felt warmer than that when we were down on the beach. I think up here it's probably about right.
Up there.
Well, I've had a really nice walk in Paguera. The sun's been shining, the temperature's good, and there are still quite a few tourists here enjoying this wonderful weather that we're having. Thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye for now.
Bye.